Alright, welcome back, guys. We have our centrifuges running here really well. They're actually backing up due to the uranium-238 there. And actually, why are these not running? We need to go figure out why those aren't running. Well, we're going to set up the enriching today, so we can start making our fuel. But I need to figure out why we are not making our tech cars. By the way, we have a big problem with power. We definitely need to get this done. I ran out of power at the very end of yesterday's video. We don't have any fast transport belts, which is why we have copper coming down the line there. We have no iron gear wheels. Let's go see. We did have the issue with the iron, which is coming in so very, very slow. Let's see here. Power right now is fine. The biggest thing we have taking power is our laser turrets that are taking 78. So we'll have to see when nighttime comes what actually happens here. I may have to make some more steam engines. See just how much they can do. Steam engines only do 10.5. That's a seventh of what just the laser turrets need. And the turrets aren't even shooting. That's just their passive power drain. So yeah, our accumulators are going down hard and will continue to do so, which is not going to help our issue with our iron. Let's go see what's going on over here. It looks like we have plenty of iron up here to go into the furnaces. We just need more furnaces. So let me work on getting that done. I'll also put in some more smelters for right now until we get our reactor up and going, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, I'm going to have to do a little bit more work on the iron, but I went ahead and lengthened it out there a bit. But every time we lose power, we run out of the iron coming from up here, and for some reason we ran completely out of iron ore. Waiting on the train to come back with it, which it is sitting up here getting filled again. So I'm gonna go ahead and after this video go up here and get this iron ore. I think that's our closest. Yeah, it looks like our closest iron ore vein is this one, so I'm going to go ahead and go tap it and just bring it down through here. I did go ahead and put 3 more sets of solar panels to be built up here, and I put in another bank of boilers and engines here, which is actually more than what we already had to kind of help with the power issue. We're producing during the day 184, 186 megawatts. At night, nowhere near that. And like I said, our laser turrets are taking 84.4 megawatts right now. I'm thinking that's because they're trying to fill all of the buffers in them, but I'm not real sure, because that seems like an awful lot for them to be pulling without actually shooting, because there's nothing shooting right now. Says max consumption, minimum consumption is 100 kilowatts. So yeah, if they're using that just sitting there, then that might be it. Anyways, let's get into what we need to do today, which is start our processing for the 235. So we need to do this, which apparently is going to give us a bit of stone as well. So what we're going to do with that is, first off, we want to run this over here. And now that my OBS isn't messing up, you guys can actually hear it. Something was messed up in OBS and was not allowing that sound to come through, which is, I guess, nice for you guys, because that is really annoying to listen to. Alright, and you're going to have to hear it one more time. So we only have 23 of those right now. We need 30. But we're going to get those by doing, well, this first. I want these on 2 different sides of the belt here. Just throw that in there. And we're going to let all of this go like that. And let's just do a bit of this to power it there. And there goes our power again. So at least I can see what's going on. It says we need 4.4 gigs, but I'm guessing that's the roboports and stuff. Yeah, roboports are calling for a bunch of power that they're not getting. But we only lost that power for a short time. So if I put in a few more of these, we should be okay. So I'll work on that. This is going to take a long time to get everything done that we need. I am going to have to do a buffer box here. We'll just throw this down on the end. And have... Well, actually, we shouldn't... we are going to need to, because we are going to end up running out of them, but I don't want it to put them in there unless... Well, let's use a little bit of logic here. Let's check this, and then we can run this down through these and into our inserter here. And then we can, first off, we need to tell this that it's not doing anything, it's just reading, and we want it to hold. And then let's go ahead and put down that. And then we're going to tell this that if the uranium-238 is to enable it if it's greater than 1. So if there's more than 1 sitting in there, then this will turn on and eat some of it. If it's not, then it won't. That way we'll always have some sitting here waiting to go through, but we won't be taking a buttload of it. And we need to set this one to output priority to the right, because we need to keep that fed up there. But then that will let these run continuously to try to get us more of the 235 that we need to run this, which we need 5 more. So that'll take just a little bit of time, and it'll get that done, which will allow me to work on some other things while it gets done. Which our logistics 3 is done, so we can start doing our blue belts. We also have all of the modules done, so we can get those set up soon once I get them researched. We have our coal liquefaction we can start. That way we can start using coal for some of our oil. And we actually have all of our reactor stuff ready to go as soon as we get our fuel done. Now, for our fuel, we're going to need a steel plate, 235, and 10 238. So let's go ahead and get that set up. And we want to make sure... Oh, I also got to do the send it back in thing. Hold on. I forgot something. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to have this output, what we produce here, and we're going to have it go onto this belt, and then we're going to have this here on each one of these, and then we're going to have this one dump down, and then that is going to go back into, oops, that's going to go right back into the centrifuge. So we're going to have this set the output priority to this side. So then we can just have this come right around like that. And let's just copy this first one and paste it onto these other ones, and then we will grab one of these. There we go. And now what that's going to do is send everything it can right back in, and whatever it can't will come out on this belt. And then we're going to have this belt come back over here and feed back in right... Oh, wait a minute. This is actually going to output stone now, isn't it? That's going to change how we have to do this, because we got to make sure that the stone goes out. So we're going to have to do a filter. Let me take this out of here for a minute. I might have to change this a bit. So we're going to have this one filter out our stone. And we want it to go that way. So then everything else will come this way. So then we'll do one of these. Yeah, I'm going to have to spread these out, because we're going to have room to do this. Yeah, that barely lost us power. It lost for a second. Take all these out of here. deal with that noise for just a second. This is just this stuff. I'll just throw it in there. And we'll let the bots pick all this up. Okay, so we're going to have to do this one here. Well, actually what we could do, because this is the way I normally do it, but what we could actually do is just have them output, now that I think about it, and just throw it back over here. Even though we're going to have the 235 go right back through, they still can pick it up here on the front pretty quick. So yeah, why don't we just do that? I'm going to see how that works. Just have the output come out here and go like that. And then it can come right back around the front side here and go right back in here. Yeah, why not? Can go up here, get fed through. Now, what I could do, just to make it a little bit easier, is we could use a filtered inserter and just tell this to throw 235 in there. It would end up feeding the one adjacent to it. And actually, let's just make the 4 of those, and we'll use stack inserters, because it's going to come out. We're actually going to have 31 come out, and we need to feed all but one of them right back in. So we want it to do it pretty quick. What am I missing for the last one there? An inserter part? Alright, I can get one of them. Alright, and then this last one, actually, why don't we just switch this? Yeah, just switch it. That'll work. So if we have it go in on this side, and we have it come out on this side, that should work. Alright, let me go grab some inserter parts and put in 2 more boilers up there, and I'll be right back. Alright, 2 more boilers in place. I got my other 2 stack inserters, so let's get these set for our 235. And this time power is dropping for longer. Well, that sucks. Last time it was only for a second. I put in 2 more boilers. Satisfaction is coming up now, though. Can't wait until I get this boiler back, this reactor online. We really need to get that reactor up and going. Just need to get this daggone uranium done. And by the way, now that our iron's not being taken all by the circuit train, it's back up and good to go without me putting in any more of these. I will have to put some more in at some point. And the copper is just getting ate down here by the circuit area, so probably going to have an issue with that soon, where I'll probably have to put in more for the copper as well. We're doing fine on the belt, but it's trying to fill up that train right now. I'll have to keep an eye on that and see how it does. Got 28 of them. Alright, speed module is done. Productivity module, get it done. And just let this run for the moment, I guess. Let's go ahead and get a one of these in here. We're gonna put it down here. Somewhere, because I'm gonna have to move that eventually. Well, let's wait on that actually. I want to look and see, do we have... Oh, that's the other thing I need to get done today. We can actually make our armor-piercing rifle rounds. We've been able to do that for a little bit, but or not the anti-personnel rounds. We've been able to do it for a little while, but I didn't need them, so I wasn't really worried about it. But I have noticed with these big biters that it is taking a lot of rounds to get through them. So let's go ahead and set that up. And then next time we will probably start on getting our blue belts done. Alright, where did I make these? Okay, so there's our anti-personnel magazine. And for this one, we just need those plus steel plates. So let's do that. Might as well do this while we're here. And then I'm just going to put this over here. And take that out. We'll move it to there and there. Can this actually grab? Yeah, it can. That'll work. I can't actually do that from... Yeah, not all the way. This is just in the way. But we can do this. There we go, and that'll start making those. I will grab what's in here. Go ahead and take that out, and we'll throw all of those in there. No reason for me to be carrying them around any longer. And then we'll just throw this right here. And set that for that. Put the wire on it. Armor piercing anti-material round. And we'll keep about 200 of those on hand. It does not want to stop at 200. There we go. Alright, so that will take care of that. And I'm not killing any bugs at the moment. Why do I have regular rifle rounds on me? I have no idea where those came from. Let's get rid of them. Alright, so that's it for that. I will let the centrifuges run a little bit, play around with the power a little bit more. Probably go ahead and hook this back up, which I had disconnected because of it eating all of our petroleum gas, and we're low on it as it is. We're low on light as well, so I need to hook up some more of that stuff, but I want to hook these up, but I don't, because Well, we don't have enough of that stuff as it is. I'll work on it, figure it out, and I'll be back with you guys next time, hopefully actually starting the reactor. See you next time.